My son is turning 5 tomorrow and I made such healthy gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free chocolate cake with the cashew frosting. So let's see what is inside. Now frosting. I'm going to use cashew frosting. I have my very favorite and very popular among my students cashew frosting from a carrot cake. This is a very old recipe on my channel. It's a baked carrot cake and I want to show you how beautifully I created PDF files in the past when I had time. So it's about like 13 pages of the recipe with descriptions, with photos, with everything. So if you never made this cake before, I will leave for you the link to make this carrot cake with salted caramel cheesecake inside and date caramel that make this cake absolutely amazing and sweet. So I found the recipe here. You can follow it as well. But my frosting in this cake is with erythritol. I don't want to give it to my son. I mean, in small quantity, it's absolutely safe for everyone, probably for kids from like 3-4 years old. I would recommend it. And we use erythritol to make the frosting more white, because once I add a maple syrup and it is always dark, even if you can find amber color, it will give yellowish shade anyway. So I just want to tell you that the recipes that I post on YouTube, they are not those that I create and forget just for content. I really use it. Some of them are even in my courses, but with more advanced explanation why we use those ingredients. And I see your reactions, your comments that you love these recipes. It's because I use it for myself. Even those like free recipes on YouTube, they are all very delicious. And also, if you never tried my coffee brownie cake, it's here. It's like 20 minutes raw cake. If you never made any raw cakes before, this is where you have to start. And after making this cake and eating this cake with the family, I receive a lot of students because they try and understand that how it is healthy, delicious, easy to make, and they want to get this lifelong skill to be able to make healthy cakes, desserts, ice creams, cookies, fudges, truffles, Nutella that I teach in fundamental course. So they want to get this skill. And why I say that it is lifelong, because it's like once you learned how to make a scrambled egg, you will be able to make it in 10 years. Same with healthy cakes. You learned how to make it once, and in 5, 10, 15 years you will remember how to do it and you will have these recipes. Okay, sorry, again, it was some information that I didn't expect to tell you. So this is the original recipe of frosting from the carrot cake. I made some adjustments. So I'm going to use maple syrup. I'm going to use cashew butter instead of cashews. Why? Just because I wanted to make this process easier. But in the recipe that I link to this cake under this video, I will give you the option with cashews that need to be soaked and also with the cashew butter. I'm going to use cashew butter here. Process super easy. Let's grab the blender. Follow the next order of ingredients. It's a cashew butter. This is full-fat coconut milk, maple syrup. For the frosting, I love to use vanilla powder because it gets nice dots. So nice vanilla dots, and your frosting will look more professional and it gives more bright flavor as for me. And a little bit of salt. Here is my melted cacao butter. I have a separate video how to melt cacao butter, so it is already melted. And now I do not add it, and I want to make a one consistency before adding oil. So now we have also oils like nuts, but also a lot of water. Let's combine it in a slow medium speed. On a low speed, we can add cacao butter. So in general, cashew ganache is ready. I'm going to grab right now a cake and make one layer on top of the chocolate layer, and then we will pour it into piping bags and refrigerate this ganache for those like 4 hours until our cake will be completely chill, and we will frost our cake. Let's pour a little bit here on top. It will just help you to frost this cake later, once you have a nice white layer on top. Okay, it's a thin layer. I'm moving it back to refrigerator. A glass, a piping bag, and let's pour it here. Okay, so it's 330 grams of ganache, and probably about 100 grams we poured on top of our cake. We cover it, leave it in the glass and refrigerate it. We need a thick consistency for frosting. What next? Let's see if our donuts are like hard enough to be unmold. Yeah, not bad. What I want to do right now, so you remember we saved some ganache. Let's do frosting. And this is my frosting. I want to show you that the texture is quite soft right now, so this is what we need to make the frosting. Remember, the cake is not frozen, it is just refrigerated. We take out this part. Okay, we don't need it. And we need a turntable to make beautiful frosting. You see that removing the ring is super easy, that's why I love rings. And let's take away acetate strip. Here you are. So in general, you can leave the cake like here, and you can see how it was beautifully frosted using this technique. So we have just a little bit spots where we don't have chocolate, and here you are. I have leftovers of my ganache. I can cover it right now, and everything will be with the chocolate layer on sides. My suggestion, if you really don't need white frosting, that is all. The cake is ready. It's not a mousse cake or rock cake inside. It's nice baked cake with the ideal frosting here without any like additional movements. Okay, so we anyway make a frosting that we need. We cut our piping bag and we do like we do always with all baked cakes. Something like this. And we put our wheels. This is what I wanted. So I want to start with not pretty one to see how it can work. I highly recommend you to do it with the gloves Okay, I'm lacking one, probably that one that was destroyed when I made it. But in general, this is what I wanted to make. So I'm going to insert it tomorrow in the morning, so it will be like here, and also, of course, number 5, and to make a wish and to make it a happy birthday. Let's be cut it tomorrow.